example that if you do your homework and you try really hard at school and you always do your best, that you can grow up to have fun jobs and do really important things. Now, I'm happy to be here today with you on your big day. I have a son, David, who's a little older than you. He's in 6th grade. So I know, and this is why I want to share the story with you, I know how hard school can sometimes be and how hard it may be to ask for a little bit of extra help, right? Is it easy to ask for help? I know, I see. One person said yes, so that's great that you said yes. But most of you are like, no, it's not easy to ask for help. It's not even easy for me to ask for help. And I feel like, you might think everything's easy for me or your teachers or your parents, but it's not. It's a brave thing to ask for help. But I know that you guys are all so brave and are working so hard, which is why I'm here today. I wanted to come here today in person to tell you that I am so proud of you. In fact, I talked to my little boy this morning because he was a little upset that I was not going with him to get his picture taken in his baseball uniform today. But when I explained to him why I couldn't do that this morning for him, that I had a message to send to you that was that, like I tell him how important education is and how hard I want him to work, that I get to represent all of the kids in our state, not just the one in my home, who of course is the most important one to me. No one will blame me for that as his mother, but I want him to grow up knowing how important every child in the state of Illinois is, and especially the kids that needed some extra help and definitely deserve a ton of congratulations and encouragement. So he was very, very happy that I actually came here, and I promised him I would make it in time before his baseball game was over today, so I'm going to do that as well. We have to learn to balance those things, but sending the message that all the kids in Chicago, all the kids in Illinois matter, and especially those who had to work a little bit harder to succeed are worthy of our time, of our commitment, and of our thank you and our congratulations. So look, I want you to know that there were times when I was your age, and I felt that I didn't understand something, or it was hard for me to keep up. It was hard to keep up even with some of my friends. And it's funny because today I'm the controller for the state of Illinois, and I manage all the money, which means I'm good at math. But there was a moment where I was struggling with math. And it was hard for me to ask for help because I always thought I was good at math. And I'd see how my friends were just like picking up a concept, and I'm like, why are they getting it and I'm not? Like, why? That doesn't seem fair. Like, I study, and my friends aren't studying, and they still might be getting a better grade at that time. And so I can understand how frustrating it might feel when you're giving your best, or you feel like you're giving your best, and your best might be falling short from other people who aren't giving their best, yet might even be getting better grades, right? Have any of you ever felt like that? Right? And it's a little frustrating. You're like, this doesn't seem fair. But the trick is that when you're feeling those moments of frustration or those feelings, and you're second-guessing yourself and your self-confidence, especially if it's like a sibling and if they poke fun at you, it's like all these things that make you feel less confident in yourself, right? Those are the moments where instead of being afraid of asking for help, it's critical that you be brave and you ask for help, because the trick to succeeding is actually being brave enough to know your limitations and asking for the help when you need it. So I don't want any of you to lose faith in yourselves, to think that